Welcome back, everybody. I'm Chris, we're playing Cities Skylines. This is my city, Torino, and we are playing the Sunset Harbour DLC. We are looking today at a specific thing. We're going to look at the new trolley buses. They are quite amazing, and if you watched and read any of those kind of development dev library stuff, you will see how much effort has gone into making sure that the trolley bus arms move and stays attached to the overhead wires. It is actually quite amazing, absolutely amazing. Anyway, let's just see what's been going on. I have made this area here called Elm Hills since you've watched the last video. The main reason being was I wanted to bump up some of my sims, and I've got this kind of nice large area, and we've got already quite a big road going around. It's ready to take buses, and I've got another road going through the centre. So the idea behind this is I wanted to put basically trolley buses going all the way along and around on sort of the outskirts, and I'm going to use just standard buses to go through the centre like so. It's a little bit different. I mean, I could put trolley buses all the way through, but I decided not to do that. This big area here, this big area just here is going to be for a park, which I'm looking forward to putting in. And the roads going through, I have obviously got quite large roads going through there as well, but I really wanted to put smaller, narrower roads in. Now, I'm kind of hoping that I've got some of those available to me now. I'm not sure what went on there. So these roads I really like. These are the asymmetrical roads that I've been talking about in all my videos. The reason I like these is because they do this little thing here. It just looks so impressive. So I'm just going to upgrade this entire road system through here, like so. Because to be honest with you, I just much prefer it. It also gives me that feature just there, and that means I can obviously do the old traffic manager mod to it as well. Come on, people, lay me down here. Now I can do the TMPE. So left and right, everything is set as it should do. That junction may be a little bit too close, but you know, those things happen. I might change that at a later date. Anyway, I've put a load of paths in as well, pathways, and I've zoned up some of it to add housing in. Obviously, I want a little bit of an area for more commercial if and when that is required. But first things first, we need to add the trolley buses in. Now, I need to find a really good spot that I can just sort of hack my way into these. And I'm going to annoy somebody because I've got to demolish one of their houses. So let's just go to the public transport. Here is the trolley buses, and we do need a depot, and we've got some roads available to us. So I'm going to stick one. I think I'm going to stick one kind of there, because it's just going to be for trolley buses. And I need to add a depot. Oh, annoying. I'm going to put that about here actually, because I don't want to piss off those current homeowners, because they've suddenly got a trolley bus depot near them. But I hope they appreciate the fact that these are eco-friendly. Now we've got this road. I'm going to have to go around and upgrade every single road that requires to run a trolley bus. Didn't mean to do that. I'll clear that one up shortly. So a lot of people were unhappy with that. I'm not quite sure why, because they are ultimately environmentally friendly. And now it's just a simple case of let's add some bus stops in, shall we? So we really want to choose where we're going to put them. I'm going to put one clockwise, one anti-clockwise. We're going to start over here. I'm just going to check that everything is actually zoned up. Perfect. So we're going to put one there next to that service. We'll put one here, I think. And we can put one sort of there. I'm not going to put one at all on this main road because it will become a bit of a main road. I'm going to stick one here, and one there, and one there, and back round. Thank you. And I'm going to do one in the opposite direction. You see the line changed? I think that's due to the auto redrew something or other. I shall have a look what that's called in a second for you. Okay, brilliant. So we have now got some routes going. We've got a couple of trolley buses, and I'm hoping that these should actually change their names. But I think it's because it's in the same district it's not going to do it. But let's have a look. Just see if we can refresh the colour. It's not going to give me a name. So here we have got one of these trolley buses, and let's just see if we can follow this around. If you watch really carefully, you'll be able to watch how it moves. Crash! Kaboom! People, seriously, you need to be careful. It's a bit of a wide Aston Martin. I think it had its mirrors taken out. Now remember, the population is not very big around here, mainly because I've not added any extra residential zones, which I'm going to do shortly because there is quite a large demand for that. But you can see what I mean. It's really clever how it makes those pickups move and follow the overhead wires. Very clever. I haven't actually seen another trolley bus come the other way yet. There was just a few trolley buses there. You don't see one, you don't see two, but I think you see 6 come along at the same time. I think we haven't quite got enough people for that demand. Right? We've actually got people, look, excellent. People are actually using the trolley bus. Not sure what happened there, but I'm a bit of stutter. I'm a little bit puzzled to what's going on there. But of course I do need to add water to the trolley bus, so one of the mods I've got is to do with automatically naming things. So we just go into the options and just check this out. We have got the auto line colour redo, and it's random and it's meant to be able to do districts and roads. I'm just going to say this for the time being because I'm not 100% sure what is going to happen, and I'm going to click on this one here and I'm going to say refresh name and colour, and let's see what happens. That's much better. Something Elms Hills via Tony Graham Avenue gives you a bit more of a description. So for the next one, we go on to that one and we can do the same. Rename line colour. Basically it's the same thing, but I'm happy. It's better than having tram 1, tram 2. Got a large number of trolley buses going on here. So the other thing I wanted to do, as I said, was add in a bus service as well. So for that, I think I am going to stick a little gap there. Yes, that's what we do. I'm going to find... So what I'm going to do here is I want to put a bus route in, and I want to connect up these two areas just here and there. And I'm going to use a zonable road. So I really only want to be able to put in a road that joins up a couple of these areas, kind of like this. Before too many cars and traffic go over it, I'm going to use Traffic Manager, and I'm going to put some restrictions that I'm going to say ban all apart from buses, and ban all apart from buses. Now that should allow me to add a bus station. So I'm going to put a depot in. I'm going to stick it over there. Now this should allow me now to add bus stops, we've got quite a big kind of area, but it's only mapped for certain things. So I'm going to take, so people can walk along and get a bus from here, and then they can go to here, to here. Problem is, these things so damn complicated, you can't actually remember where you have been. The idea behind it is, if we've got people coming and going via this, if they really need to get over there, they can obviously disappear over here. Now I'm just going to use Traffic Manager again, just to sort out some of these road junctions. I think this is all looking pretty damn impressive. So we've got, look at that, a good number of people going across the park, which is fantastic. It just shows that adding pavements in do allow the Sims to move around really well. We've got quite a number of trolley buses. I'm not sure where all of that lot are heading. Goodness gracious me, they are. Where are all these people going? Good to see that people love to walk, don't they? They do love to walk. Okay, I'm just going to whack in now a load of additional items. I'm going to zone up another area of a residential. What I might do, no, I haven't got offices yet, so I'm not going to do offices. I'm going to put in some more residential areas. Grow the city. I need to maximise as much as possible, keeping quite a nice lot of space around. And what I'll do is I'm going to add some trees into the areas. Trees in this area, mainly because it should look quite nice when the house is built over the top. I'm going to stick a few trees in there like that. Looks quite nice indeed. What I like about the bus stop roads is they do go in. So again, I'm going to upgrade. I think I'll upgrade these roads as well. Just because I think it just means that traffic can flow. So there's quite a few buses there without having to stop traffic. That's the biggest issue I identify with a lot of these bus route roads. Okay, so we've got residentials. Got to fill these in. Fill them in. Bop-a-dom, bop-a-dom, bop-bom. Brilliant, fantastic. Okay, let's see if we get any new residents moving into these hills. So you might be able to hear all the little ping, ping, ping sounds. Well, that's a load of houses uploading. That is a load of houses upgrading. That's because the services in the area are very good. They've got a bit of education, they've got some free space and parks, not many. Hopefully they'll be able to bing a little bit more once we start adding the bigger park, which I shall do in another episode. So I've noticed in my haste I've made a couple of mistakes around the roundabout. I hate having any kind of properties on there, so I'm going to de-zone these right now because it just causes problem with traffic. We definitely do not want traffic on a roundabout. It just makes it a very inefficient thing to get rid of, so hopefully they will now despawn, disappear. We don't want any of those, thank you very much. And the other thing is I just want to add a few bits of trees along these lines just here. Just going to get rid of some of those. And I'm going to just draw. I get some trees. What trees can we have? Here are some nice. I'm going to use the straight line prop tool. I should be able to draw me a few trees along these pathways. So I think that looks a little bit nicer now. We've got things like that up, and now I'm just going to get rid of these trees just here. So this area has now been tidied up, ready to add a park into. Okay, so I've made that change. The other thing I wanted to show you just before, I have added a junction over here. This is currently using a highway junction over, and it's taking you to a roundabout. That takes you off to Harbour 4, and we've got going over, and we've got my toll booth, which is not doing a huge amount at the moment. And this, I think, is going to be a bit of a nightmare. I'm going to redo this junction link in another video because I think it's just going to get it is going to get very busy. Massively busy. That's what mammothly busy. That's all those. It's going to be busy. So I've got this big area here, just here, which I can utilise as well. Okay, so we've made a load of changes. We have added the trolley buses. We have added buses. We have added a road that links two districts together, which should just be for buses. The very last thing to do is just see how well this public transport is doing. Here is the bus routes. We have got the buses. Now, actually, I've got a couple of options here. I will change those to different types of buses that just look nicer, like those. They do actually look quite nice. And we've got the trolley buses. Those colours are remarkably similar, so we're going to change those. But how are we doing? 28 passengers, 24 passengers. We've got quite a lot of vehicles. We just have a quick check in and see what's going down. We haven't got huge amounts of people on the buses, but I guess it is a Friday night, everybody's come home, etc, etc, so we could probably adjust that if we wanted to. I'm pretty sure that my budget system is doing that for me. I'm going to leave it going for the time being. I'm still making money. If we just pull out the map a little bit, you can see what is going on. This is the main route in. We've got a couple of roads going through the actual middle of the town, and it doesn't quite join up because we've got to stop. I don't really want traffic coming in through here to get down there. I'd rather it comes along over here and into this area. That is my plan. So the next episode is going to be really looking at doing something along the lines of this area here going to be put in the parking, or one of the parks, and then I'm going to use buses to get people from these areas, Dale Hills, Cozy Heights, Middle Hills, over into this park zone. We currently don't have the metro, which is a shame because that would be brilliant, but I'm not far away. Like, I just need 7,000 people to be able to get the metro, and that will then allow me to add some of the new features that are available again through Sunset Harbour, which is going to be things like the overland metro, which is what I was doing in the Isles of Flexham because I had the MOM metro overhaul mod enabled, and that was working really well. So I'm going to be interested to have a little play with that. Also want to add a couple of the things that join the towns together, so some of the big kind of transport hubs, and see how this all plans out as well. Hopefully we can have a bit of an uplift in Sims coming, so we're going to get to that 7,000, and the next video will be centered around the metro and the park. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button, that'd be very appreciated hugely. Hit the like, hit the share, leave me a comment, let me know what you think I should be looking at, if anything, because, well, just let me know, that'd be fantastic. And I hope you're keeping well, keeping safe in these very troubling times, and I will see you again. Thanks for now. Goodbye.